Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is what it looks like currently in Chiang Mai. Today's April 1st, 2023, and I put the drone above my house just to see what the view looked like because our readings on how bad the air quality is right now is off the charts. So we flew the drone and this is what it looks like. Normally, this is facing towards Old City. Normally you could see mountains there and you could see, as far as the eye can see. It's actually a pretty view up there. You can't see past the next subdivision. And in here is a panning view. You could see no matter what direction you point the camera at, it's just miserable. It's a terrible time to be working outside. So now what we're going to do is take a look at the map from IQ Air, looking at what's going on with the country of Thailand and why it's so bad. So here's a map of Thailand. Now, just to give you, it's hard to figure out what's what. Where it's really bad here, that's Chiang Mai, of course. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the big picture here first. These little flowing things going through there, looking like, well, little flowing lines, that is the wind direction. So let's look at Thailand from the west. As you can see, the west, it's circulating here, and then it's flowing straight back into the country. So if that's the case, it's going to push all of the air inland. Then if we look at the other side over here by Vietnam, the air is coming down and it's kind of pushing in and then going up, and then you've got some lower ones here. But what's here to note is that it's not helping us any. All the wind is actually pushing inland again. And then if we look down here in the Bangkok area, you can see that the air is actually going straight up. It's actually picking up speed right here before it makes landfall. So we've got the air pushing this way, we've got the air pushing up, and we got it pushing this way, which is kind of the perfect storm, no pun intended, for Chiang Mai. Now up here in the north, there's barely any movement of air at all. So as you can see, the red area where it's all settling is right here in Chiang Mai. One of the reasons that it does settle in Chiang Mai is because Chiang Mai, the city, is flat. So it's kind of like a crater surrounded by mountains. So once that air goes over the mountains, it gets stuck in that little crater until something like a good air or a good rain takes it out. So we're going to zoom into the map here and get a closer look at what's going on right now in Chiang Mai. So here is a more zoomed in view of Chiang Mai, and you could see, try to look at the little airflows that are happening. There's barely any air movement whatsoever. They're so hard to see because the air's not going anywhere. So it's sitting stagnant. And what isn't helping are all the fires. Look at all the fire symbols all over the place. So the whole area is on fire, including the neighboring countries, which in a minute we'll take a look at the NASA maps and look at that as well. So this is not a good time to be in Chiang Mai, needless to say. So if you were ever going to avoid this area, March is a good month to do it because March is usually the worst month. However, this is April 1st, so this will easily bleed into the first couple of weeks in April. The forecast is dry, no rain. So it looks like we're going to have more of the same, and with no airflow, we're stuck with this for a while. So next, let's zoom in just a tad more, and then we'll look at the NASA map. Okay, here's a look at the numbers in Chiang Mai. When you zoom in, you start to see a little bit more of the little wind things. There's barely any wind going on. You see them moving, but they're going extremely slow. It's not even registering if you go outside of any wind whatsoever, at least down low. Up high, maybe. Down low, that smoke is just sitting here. And you can see some of the fires around here very close. And just to give you some perspective, Chiang Mai is actually below all these numbers. The airport is right here. So just an awful place right now. And Chiang Mai currently is #1 in the world for air pollution at this very moment. So right now, Chiang Mai #1 in the world. So next, let's take a look at the big picture again on the NASA map. So here's a look at the NASA fire map, and you can see that there's fires all over the place, more than any other that I can see on the map where I'm zoomed into right now. So let's go a little bit closer in and take a look at what's happening as we go in just a little bit more. Again, fires everywhere. It's just going to be unavoidable. The only way that this is going to go away is if there's a massive rain that gets the whole area, meaning not only the country of Thailand, but it's going to need to hit Myanmar, Laos, and other countries, Cambodia. It's going to need to put out all these fires. If we just have a small storm that hits, just to say Chiang Mai, that may help it for 10 or 15 minutes. As soon as that rain stops, that smoke's just going to float in here from somewhere else where the fire is still burning. So this is what it's like right now in Chiang Mai. If you're not here, well, rejoice. This isn't a great time to be here. For all of you people who are hearing about this for the first time and you're wondering how long it normally lasts, well, it usually ends in the middle of April. We'll find out together if that really happens. Hopefully it will. And especially since Songkran is right around the corner, which is a big festival here in Thailand, which everything is outdoors as well. So that's, I believe, either the 12th or the 13th. So that's coming up here real quick. Anyway, that's all we have for you right now. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And until next time, Kap Kun Kap.